Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rajiv Sood. I welcome you all for the webinar today. It's going to be a very interesting session where I'll be going to talk about the field sales applications, the customer commerce applications, and how Microsoft platform is making it happen. Especially, we have today a lot of focus on AI, Gen AI, and a lot of low-code application development. So we will be for the speakers for today. I have with me very eminent speakers. I lead the business development for Zoxima globally, and I today have Gagan from Microsoft with me, and I also have Jakpreet with me. Gagan has been a veteran in the ERP and the CRM space, and now he also evangelizes the low-code platform and Copilot for Microsoft, and taking on the generative AI and conversational AI capabilities all across for all kind of customers. I welcome him for the webinar today. I also have Jakpreet. Jakpreet leads our implementation technology consulting practices. He has been instrumental in bringing a lot of innovations in the business applications on the customer side of the interactions where your customers would interact with you seamlessly for various interventions. And we're going to talk about all these things in better detail today. So the agenda for today is that we're going to talk about what is that uniqueness we as an application provider bring in. What are the features, functionalities which the application offers, and then I'm going to give it to Gagan to talk about what Microsoft is doing, especially in the generative AI and the conversational AI, and how various productivity tools which Microsoft has are stitching together and helping customers and sellers on the field to be more effective, to be more productive, and using technology for driving their sales, their innovations in their own way, and how systems are helping them. Then we are going to see detailed scenarios of field sales, the application, how these applications are actually helping sales teams on the field, be it as from their planning of visits to execution of visits to managing competition to booking orders, tracking information of customers, onboarding customers, lead management, taking help from generative AI, conversational AI, all that. There's a action-packed demos we have lined up for you, which will definitely going to be very interesting, especially with what we have today from Microsoft as technology enabler. So just going a little deeper into what I'm getting into is that we have as an organization brought out shrink wrapped, ready to deploy solutions for majority of the industries. Now, when I say majority of the industries here, I'm talking about building material, automotive, industrial products. The list is available on the screen. And this, the feature enhancements, the depth of the solutions is actually coming in from the experience which we have across multiple large organizations and mid-sized organizations. So there are multiple large organizations, be it as, say, in building material, we work with, say, organizations like Ultratech, Wellspun, say, in FMCG, organizations like Godrej, Bisleri, in technology, InfoEdge, PVR, white goods, Konica, Adidas, for that matter, in the fashion industry. So these are the organizations which have been pioneer in adopting to a lot of new technologies. But what we are bringing in is that all the learnings have been translated into shrink-wrapped products which are very quickly deployable. So with mid-sized organizations, so we can take these solutions and deploy them. And there are many peers of ours in the industry who are using these applications. I couldn't add on all the names here, so I just kept the names which are more like flashlight names and leading names in their own industry verticals. But then there are hundreds of organizations which use these solutions, which are fairly mature. And while adopting the solution, we can actually start small and build in a full blown and system which will take care of all my sales needs, all the needs of my customers. My customers could be my end customers. My customers could be my dealer or a retailer. So I have a commerce application stitched in with deeper functionality. So we can go deeper in the functionality of the sales applications, and we can extend the application as we will go ahead in deploying these applications. And these are super quick deployments. So I can deploy these applications, in 4 to 6 weeks time, and start receiving benefits of these. And many of these solutions are enabled with Gen AI, enabled with Copilot, which comes as a offering from Microsoft. Gagan is going to talk detailed into it, and we're going to demonstrate a lot of use cases on how conversational AI is helping field people on the field when they want information, when they're planning for their revenue, when they're planning for their numbers and collections, and so on and so forth. So we will see all that in our thing. So the key takeaway is that this is industry specific. So we are not saying it is a FMCG solution, you come and deploy it in building material, or there is a building material solution, you go and deploy it in a furnishing or a furniture kind of a scenario, or there is a standard CRM, B2B CRM, where you have a lead opportunity management and you take it to a industrial consumer, which will be more like a dealer, distributor, retailer scenario. So these solutions are tailor made for my industry, and this comes with a very, very deep experience of doing these solutions for multiple organizations in those industry verticals. So that's a very, very critical thing which we must analyze and see that these are micro verticalized solutions for us. Now there are a couple of things which before I hand it over to Gagan to talk about what Microsoft is bringing in. So the solution which we are offering it to you is available on the world's best cloud platform. So which when I'm saying is that today we have, which kind of offers us reliability, security, availability, which means that my application is available to me as and when my needs. So there is no business disruption. There is no security breach. Whether it is rights management, whether there are application availability, uptime, availability, or compromise on the data. So all that is not even considerations for us. So which become very, very critical for cloud applications. So as we will already have multiple cloud applications, but then when we are deploying these applications, sometimes these things don't come forward as requirements. But then we look at it, it is very critical for our business to have applications which are available when we need it and which are secure. And we can trust on the information not going out to competition, or we not losing business to competition because of certain issues which might come because of security or other information leakages which might happen. So this is very, very critical to understand that it is coming in from the world's best platform. Today we have only three. So we have Microsoft, Google, AWS. But then out of those three also, Microsoft is the leadership in there. So this is very critical for us for our business sustainability, for our organizational success. This is very critical for us. Then we are talking about these are the best tools available today. So Copilot from Microsoft, which we're going to demonstrate, generative AI, the way Microsoft is investing with OpenAI, is a killer. And these the way we can use that is so simple. We got all the days when we needed to have data scientists doing anything from the AI side. So today AI is available to me as I want to use it. Similarly, Power BI as a dashboard, as analytics is available to me for my field guys, for my sales managers, for my leadership people to drive benefits, look at business, take actions. So this is where I have actionable inner analytics available with me. I have information at my fingertips, and top it up is collaboration, which will happen on Teams, which will happen on WhatsApp and other channels. So Microsoft is already acquired many years before the Teams platform and the LinkedIn platform and all that. So these are things which are taking my productivity to my next level. And then we'll have a development platform. There are development platform, testing platforms, all these coming in from Microsoft, which is making this whole magic work for me. So it's not only restricted to the analytics which I can draw, actionables which I can take, but also build applications, test applications, and draw productivity out of it. So that's a very critical thing when we look at an application. We are going to definitely get into the deeper details of the functionality, but then these things make this whole availability of application, and the way we want to drive my application, way I want to drive my business in a next generation form. So with that, I will hand over to Gagan to talk about what Microsoft is doing, how Copilot, Gen AI, productivity enhancements is happening from Microsoft point of view, and then we'll get into detailed demos of all the scenarios. Over to you, Gagan.
Hope I'm audible. Are you able to hear me? Great. Yes, continue. So, okay. So, good afternoon, everyone, and thanks, Rajiv, for setting up the context. I hope my screen is also visible. As Rajiv already said, the context that the way we have been using applications or the way we have been using technology is greatly transforming with the evolution of AI into everything that we do today, right? And as Rajiv pointed out, Microsoft has been at the forefront of that technology evolution. I'll just cover it a little bit deeper. I will take 10 to 15 minutes to set the context in terms of why Microsoft chose this area, and then what are we doing to help all our customers, big or small. So the whole beauty of this concept is that it's not that artificial intelligence is evolving and it is becoming available to us, but it is truly being democratized in the sense that whether you are 5 crore company to 50,000 crore company, both of both of them can use and leverage AI into their business and into their day-to-day activities, right? And the way and this shift is happening now. It is not something which is going to happen 6 months down the line, or it is not even something that is happening for maybe 3 4 years. It is something that started maybe say last year, and then it is moving at a great pace and going very very fast, and it is in a way impacting every individual, every team and every industry. Like Rajiv spoke about, so many industry use cases where we are building solutions and taking this technology to people. It is truly impacting every industry. And what are the typically, there has to be a starting point for all of us, right? So where do we typically, what are the broad questions that we need to understand when we try to do AI transformation, right? And then that is where even Microsoft is trying to help our customers to do it, right? So first of all, where will I focus in my function? Which business function should I focus on AI innovation? Whether, which employees do I enable first? For example, today we are going to talk about Salesforce, like the field sellers, as an example of how AI will help them. Similarly, there can be people in my production line. There will be people in my finance department, right? So we need to choose the areas and departments where we will enable that transformation, right? And then how will you apply AI to help your customers and partners better? How do you make your ecosystem connected with you in a better way so that ultimately you help your business objectives, right? And then then there are so many specific questions in terms of whether you have the right data, then which platform to build it on, who is the best partner in this technological transformation shift, right? So these are some of the questions that all of you on the call should ask. This is just for your internal assessment in terms of how AI ready you are, and whether we are on that path to you know uh, transform with AI. And obviously, people like us and Zoxima help you in that journey to go through. Then, as I said already, you need to what are the broad opportunities and broad themes? So you use AI to enrich your employee experience in terms of their productivity. You use AI to engage with your customers in a better way. If I'm a brand which helps my customers with always with the latest information, I help my customers with a lot of self-service whenever they get into any trouble. That is how I will kind of get more connected with that brand, right? And I will like to engage with that brand better. What are the leakages in my business processes that I can curb with AI? Right? What are the risks that I can avoid using artificial intelligence? How can I make my discounting process robust? How can I make my approvals more robust? Use and automate using AI. Right. So all of these are the key parameters which will help us transform using artificial intelligence, and these are the very clear opportunities and kind of broader themes that we are seeing across all industries. Yeah. Now let me show you a quick example of how Microsoft Copilot, for example, again, it's something that our flagship offering when it comes to generative AI. It is a tool that sits with your employees all the time, whether they are accessing their CRM, whether they are scheduling meetings with their customers, whether they're planning their next beat, whether they just need any information that is lying in your OneDrive or in your SharePoint, wherever it can be, right? The idea is that how do I make the information easily accessible to my people, right? And that is where Microsoft Copilot, tools like Microsoft Copilot will help you. So maybe let me just, I think I already shared the audio. Let's see if, yeah. Correct. So I think this is an example, right? So for example, wherever you are, there will be always a Copilot for you available in terms of writing any email to your customers, chatting with your coworkers, anything that you want to do with the Copilot, you can do that today, right? I'll give you one small example in terms of Copilot for sales, because here specifically we are talking about the sales use case. It is actually an example on how Microsoft has been using this technology ourselves. We are a very, very large, huge sales organization, right? And it is actually our global sales head who's talking about how we as a team are leveraging, artificial intelligence. So I'll just play the video, and it will give you great insights on how generative AI will transform how a seller works today.
So Charles, big leap. I run a big sales organization. Try to imagine that. How can generative AI help my people become more?
I hope the audio is
We have a
you're able to
Microsoft
hear.
Sales Copilot, which is a new name for Viva Sales. And to kind of show that in action, I'm going to pretend I'm a sales rep preparing for a meeting with one of our key customers and see how generative AI makes me more productive. So if I come in here and say, look, what I'm doing is just the standard meeting prep that you do before every customer engagement. Copilot meets me wherever I'm at, so I can start inside of Outlook. And every week is packed with so many customer engagements. I want to make sure I'm up to date on the latest activities, latest conversations for this customer. And Sales Copilot summarize it in a tweet size length so I can easily get up to date right in the appointment. Now, I want to go get ready for the meeting, so I want to make sure I'm prepared. And to do that, I'm going to create a deck. And what this deck is going to do is it's going to make it easy for me to see how I can pull together all the information from existing documents, existing CRM data, so I can build something tailored to exactly what the customer wants. So I've listened, I've prepared, and I'm ready. And what's great about the PowerPoint deck is I can get it created in just a minute or so, but it draws from both M365 Copilot as well as Sales Copilot. So I get the best of both systems right integrated inside the application. And who doesn't want a deck that's this beautiful that fast?
Awesome.
Now, I'm going to go set up for the call with the customer. And during the call, Copilot's going to help me be more aware and more contextually relevant to what the customer's talking about. So I get tips in this case that the customer's referenced a competitor. I want to get real-time information about how we compare to make sure I communicate why we're the strongest product and why they should go with us with our product. And if we go look at kind of what I do next is I want to go prepare a sales proposal so that the customer is able to easily understand what we're offering them and what the product can do. And just like I showed inside the PowerPoint presentation, it draws together M365 Copilot data and Sales Copilot information. So very easy to get a proposal that I want that's ready to go. And if I kind of look across all of this, it's this idea of two Copilots, but showing up in one experience.
Awesome.
So if we then go think about the follow-up meeting, I want to share it. I want to let the customer know what's coming. And to do that, I'm just going to write a clear recap generated with that generative AI right inside of Outlook, and is able to draw from all the different information I've already prepared, the notes and the summary from the phone call itself, and I'm able to attach it and get it into the customer's inbox in seconds. So a faster, more efficient sales process. So across all of this, you can really start to see how Copilot saves me lots of bits and pieces of time in my workflow, all in the tools I already know and love, and the data that I care about most. Yeah. So whether I'm in Teams, Outlook, or CRM, I get the experience, but even more important.
Yeah, so I think, as you could see, such a massive productivity booster for a seller, right? It is helping you write proposals faster. It is helping you to prepare for your meetings faster. It is helping you to know your customers better, right? And this is just one area, which is, by the way, the most popular one, because the revenue generation, better customer experience is something where all of us need to focus as businesses, right? So the most adoption where we are seeing from our customers using the generative AI is actually in the areas of customer service and sales, right? And hence, even the agenda for today's discussion, we kind of try to keep it around the field seller, because I'm sure that is one area of focus for all of us, right? How do I schedule my meetings with my customers more proactively? How do I have all the information that I need at my fingertips, right? So rather than searching for information, you are just chatting with your system. The whole way we experience a system has changed. The UI has changed. It is only conversational UI now. Whatever information you need, you just ask the Copilot, you just ask the generative AI, and the information will be available at your fingertips, right? So, and with and the possibilities are truly endless, right? And today, Rajiv and team will also show you certain examples on similar lines. Microsoft obviously offers a lot of first-party chat copilots or chatbots, right? But you can build any copilot on any existing system or any existing use case that you might have. It is truly, truly, truly transformational. And there are so many customers across the globe who are, and pretty large ones, as you can see, right? Which are today using these tools, to be able to truly transform. So, for example, KPMG has prepared a search and response internal AI assistant for their employees, and they are already seeing a huge jump in terms of quality of the data that comes back to their employees. Similarly, NHS's UK's healthcare company, right? They have also provided some kind of a customer service chatbot where the staffers are able to provide better solutions or better responses to their customers, right? And then you will see so many examples in terms of how customers are taking true benefits of the generative AI technology. And again, why to choose Microsoft as a partner? Obviously, like needless to say, we are the leaders in this space right now. We have the right infrastructure, we have the right kind of data platform. We are taking care of the security and responsibility, because everything that you do on Microsoft Cloud is highly secure. We follow all the global compliances in terms of security and responsible AI. And we have so many first party AI enabled applications. So we know the needs of truly AI first application building. And then we are also working and doing a lot of investment in terms of skilling on artificial intelligence. We are doing it at a university level. We are doing it at organizational levels. We are and corporate levels. We are just investing huge, billions of dollars in terms of skilling the community, if I can say, on these AI skill set. So I think with that, I would take a pause. I think I just mentioned that Microsoft is the company which will help you truly transform using artificial intelligence. And just a very quick data point so that you know that you're on the right track. Every $1 that companies are investing in AI today, it is actually very quickly they are realizing an average return of $3.5. So it's a 3.5 time return that people are experiencing in terms of productivity enhancement, customer retention, and so on and so forth, right? So basically, the opportunity is truly yours to basically come on board and lead with this AI transformation journey. Over to you, Rajiv, to maybe show some more demos on the field service part, on the field sales part.
Yeah, thanks, Gagan. As we start the demos and the product and all that, if there are questions which are coming at this stage, also you can just write it in the chat and we can respond it there. And but we have a session in the end to we'll open up everyone for asking direct questions, and we'll take it there. So, but if there are questions in the meanwhile, you are most welcome to put them on the chat, and we can address them there and then itself. Just 1 second. So I go back to my what I was talking about, and then we start from there. So I'm actually getting now deeper into the sales application. The first part which I'm going to demonstrate to you is basically the visit planning and the execution. Now, the way we talked about 8 industry micro verticals. So there are plannings of visits which happen differently for different industries. So that's a actual market scenario where FMCG will have more on beats and all that, and there will be other organizations and medical devices and others where it will be more on customer specific visit plans and all that. So the system which we are while we will have, when we are talking about all those industry verticals, we'll have very specific visit planning engines enabled. But here, since it's a common demonstration, I'm going to do it for you. It is going to cover both the aspects where we will talk about beats. We are talking about intelligent visit planning, which means that there is an AI support happening for visit planning itself. Which customers do you have to visit, and what is that you are supposed to do at a customer location, whether it is from the order booking perspective, whether it is from collection perspective, whether it is from a new product introduction perspective. So there are various parameters which the system would take and then do the visit plan for you. And these are Google track visits, your attendance, and everything is part of the application and the visit planning itself. So all those variations of visit plans are handled within the systems, and the planning itself is fairly intelligent by itself, and system makes a lot of recommendations to you while you plan. And then we in the order execution, whether it is order booking, again intelligence order booking, whether you repeat last orders or system listed orders or promoted products. So the system gives you prompts for order booking, and then looking at customer 360, which means all the customer insight, which is my customer which is likely to miss a scheme, which is my customer which is likely to give me an order, where are the payments getting overdue, which is the customer where he's going to be missing promotion because his payments have not come in on time, the aging part of it. So and then the competition information tracking, what is our competition doing, what kind of schemes they are running, how do I gather information about my visibility at a customer location, how do I use AI in terms of capturing images and drawing analytics out of those images. And then also how do I collaborate with my backend teams, with my customers seamlessly over WhatsApp, over Teams, over emails, over phone calls, system generated phone calls, so that we have a lot of compliance and discipline put in the applications itself. And then there is how do I onboard a party, where do I do white space analysis, like where do I actually have a counter which is today not represented, which is the area which is not represented. So all these things are part of my visit plan and execution. Let's have a look, and then we will talk in greater detail about the rest of the stuff.
Zoxima unveils a Microsoft-powered solutions, seamlessly integrating visit planning and execution to empower your sales team like never before. Plan your visits intelligently with our system's recommendations. Basis geography spread tailored to each customer's needs based on buying potential and promising leads. System can also ensure visit compliance as per company guidelines. Navigate efficiently using Google Maps, optimizing routes to maximize productivity and minimize travel time. Once on the field, our sales representatives are equipped with all the tools they need for successful visit execution. Start each visit by accessing a complete Customer 360 view, including transaction details and insights on product interests. Conveniently showcase product catalogs, suggest prices, and facilitate seamless order booking directly from the visit interface, enhancing customer satisfaction and driving sales. Capture brand visibility pictures, product interests, and leads during the visit, ensuring comprehensive data collection for future follow-ups. Track visit execution metrics effortlessly with system-generated reports, providing insights on order bookings, visit compliance, collections, and more. Embark on an exciting journey with our revolutionary Microsoft Gen AI application, transforming visit planning and execution into a whole new realm of possibilities.
So, in the visit planning itself, we can, there are things like building material, automotive, where we will have influencers also. So we can, onboard those influencers, have engagement with those influencers, do events for them, check the effectiveness of the events which we undertake with for the influencers. Could be a plumber or a mechanic or an electrician or whatever. So depending upon the industry vertical we are in, the solutions will get extended, enhanced for that particular industry. And whenever it is required, we can get into a very deeper detailed discussion on your specific industry vertical for your own needs. So next I will move on to the lead management part. So where we will talk about and see how various leads are getting captured. What are the various types of lead sources? My leads can come from my website, from my social media, directly from my sales teams, my channel partners. They can come from emails, or we can generate it through other events which we will do. So how do we bring in those leads? If there is a deduplication engine running, so if a lead may come through a social media also, and there is somebody who fills up a form and or calls my call center or calls my sales guys, and there is a duplicate lead likely to be created. So how do we run a deduplication engine? How do we enable the distribution of these leads, which is not only basis the pin code or the geography or the territory the person is handling, or the retailer or the dealer who's managing that territory, but also there could be intelligence built into there, which can tell us as to who's the best guy in my team to take care of this lead. So there are business rules, there is AI which helps us to decide as to how do we actually segment this lead and pass it on to a person so that it gets the right focus. So these are the rules which are configurable, and they are configured for that industry vertical. Then we have AI engine which works on scoring these leads, putting them in hot, cold, warm category, depending upon the engagement which happens on the lead, in terms of what all the transactions which the customer has done, what are the discussions which we have been captured. So we will then keep a full track of that lead and take them through the rest of the cycle from opportunity to quotation and all that. So we'll see all that in my next slides. But a comprehensive lead management system which can manage my B2B leads, which can manage my IHB leads, say in a building material scenario, or my individual customer leads in a medical devices kind of a scenario. So and today we've seen a lot of organizations are also focusing on lead management, whether even in fashion or even in FMCG. So it is not about that we only have a sales app or a field sales app. It is also about lead management being a part of it. The quotation management being a part of it. I'll talk about that. And then how do we get into the AI and all that? So let's see how lead management is facilitated, how AI is supporting that, how application interfaces are so user friendly that it's very easy for my sales teams to use it. Let's see that.
Unlock the true potential of your leads with our Microsoft-powered solution, where AI takes the lead in driving conversions and maximizing productivity. Capture leads from diverse sources, including social media, influencer, emails, and field sales interactions, all managed and deduplicated intelligently within our system. AI-powered lead assignment ensures each lead is routed to the most relevant team, optimizing conversion rates and resource utilization. Analyzing lead interactions and behavior, our system guides leads through tailored pathways, maximizing engagement and conversion. Stay ahead of the game with AI-driven product insights and recommendations. Our system empowers your sales team with single-click quote generation and encapsulated order and invoice information to focus on what matters most. Capture and analyze all relevant documents and media, varying from videos to drawings, ensuring nothing slips through the cracks, providing a comprehensive view of each lead. Track your lead funnel with AI precision, monitoring progress through every stage of the journey. AI provides actionable insights, guiding your team towards success at every turn. Experience the transformative power of AI-driven lead management with our application. Drive conversions, streamline workflows, and unlock growth opportunities like never before.
We move on to the post. I'll make it a little quick. So next, we're going to talk about and see how a quotation is managed directly from the system, how a quotation is converted into an order, how approval workflows are happening for quotations, how seamless the ordering can be from a quote to order perspective. I'm going a little faster here. You have to pardon me for that. And any subsequent requirement for more interactions will be welcome.
Step into the future of sales with Microsoft-powered solution where the quote-to-order process becomes a breeze, filled with innovation, intelligence. Gone are the days of tedious quoting. We've reimagined it, making it as smooth as a well-oiled machine. Experience effortless quoting at your fingertips. With features like part functionality and intelligent search, creating quotes is not just easy, it's exhilarating. And guess what? We've got your back with pre-designed quote templates crafted by the best minds in your marketing and senior management team. Our AI-driven workflow ensures swift approval, keeping you on the fast track to success. But perhaps the cherry on top? Converting a quote into an order is as simple as a single click. It's like magic, only better. Picture yourself navigating through a modern commerce wonderland, where every product is at your fingertips, every price is tailored, and every order is just a click away. With this application, quoting is no longer a chore, it's a pleasure. The intelligence and analytics feature.
I'll move on. Next I want to talk about is how pricing, catalogs, schemes are handled into the product. Before I hand it over to Jeffrey to show us more Copilot Gen AI use cases.
But the magic doesn't stop there. Your product showcase and pricing discounts seamless. Welcome to our revolutionary CRM solution, redefining the way you showcase products and manage pricing strategies. With our innovative product showcase, you can effortlessly curate and present your entire product lineup and view your frequently purchased products, along with promotion products, in an engaging and captivating manner, directly on your mobile. Bid farewell to rigid pricing structures. Our application empowers you with flexible pricing tools, allowing you to customize pricing and discounts based on customer segments, regions, or specific agreements. Tailor discounts and promotions with ease to meet the unique needs of your customers, all with just a few clicks. But the magic doesn't stop there. Your product showcase and pricing discounts seamlessly translate to our customer commerce app. Empower your sales team and delight your customers with a seamless, connected experience across all touchpoints. Experience the power of our application and take your product showcase and pricing strategies to new heights.
I will now hand it over to Jeffrey to take us through the scenarios we built on Copilot and how sales guys are taking help from Copilot to be more productive on the field.
Thanks, Rajiv. You may continue with the slides. I'll show a couple of slides, Rajiv. And good afternoon, everyone. Very good afternoon. Rajiv, you can show the slides, please. So I'll directly jump on and speak about the Copilot scenarios, the AI scenarios that we have in the application. Yeah. So, we've been using multiple applications for many years. I'm sure everybody knows about it. And, Rajiv showed us fantastic application for field sales and the customer commerce. I will only talk about the intelligence scenarios and the innovations which are there, which can transform your business when it comes to sales. Number one thing is you can ask anything. So this is your salesperson on the field or your managers in the office. They can ask anything regarding the application, regarding the customer, regarding the business scenarios, anything to the application, and application will answer intelligently. Nothing to do. This is all set. And you can ask, what my credit situation is for a customer, or what is the recent order that customer has given, what are the top 4 selling products for this customer persona, and things like that. Then you can also ask the application to do certain things for you. So it can create emails for you, it can edit records for you, it can create records for you, it can create follow-up emails for the customer, it can send out calendars, invites, and stuff like that. Multiple things you can just ask and the application would do it for you. The third thing is predict. But typically what happens is, there is huge data and, we have human intelligence to predict things, which customer, my credit will be at risk, which customer can give what kind of order value. But AI can play with the data. AI can play with the similar customer personas. AI can predict with the history, through the history of the customer, and it can give you very precise answers in terms of prediction, in terms of what best order I can close with the customer, which leads are likely to close, which leads are at risk, what new customer I can acquire, which lead I can close, and stuff like that. So those predictions are also handy with you. Then we have analyze visuals, which is nothing but the picture analysis. Typically, these could be the documents when we do it on onboarding time, or these could be the, the complete schemes, etc., which are there in the retail store or the customer office, that you can take the picture and it will analyze for you. It can give you what kind of schemes they're running, what kind of stuff the competition is doing, and stuff like that. There can be various scenarios. You can think better than me. Rajiv, next, please. Very, very important. It can help me sell. So if you are, so Rajiv spoke about the visit execution. When you are at the visit, the typical questions, that will come to my mind as a seller will be that, what should I talk to the customer? How can I sell better? How can I sell more? All these questions in a second, the AI can answer you. So one, it can find out the relationship matrix. It can go even to the LinkedIn and find out, who are my organization people who are connected to this customer, and give the complete information to you. It can give a lot of information coming from the contents. Now, these contents can be, your product specifications. These content can be on the web. These content can be your own internal SWOT analysis that you've prepared for the competition and stuff like that. It can scroll through everything and get very, very specific question, which is readable, which is very easy to consume for the seller. The other thing it can bring is similar customer wins. Typically, what happens, especially when we are selling it to retail scenarios or scenarios where we can give good reference of another customer. It gives you good closures which has recently happened that you can talk to the customer. So for example, I can go and say that, a particular, let's say a sari design, or let's say a electric, design that, we've recently created. I've closed this with maybe some larger, the retailer, and I can talk to, my customer and say कि उन्होंने आपसे 10 पीस मेरे से खरीदे हैं या 500 पीस की डील हुई है, and things like that. I can show it to them. So which gives a lot of confidence to the customer. So all those things, the application can bring, and then it can scroll through news. It can also show the new products which are launched so that you can upsell and a lot of stuff like that. Then we have very, good use cases with the WhatsApp. A lot of us use WhatsApp. Our customers use WhatsApp. So we interact with the customers on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is integrated with our application. We can send new product information, some offer stuff to our customers, and the way customers react to it, the AI will read out. So the AI will not only read, but it will also suggest. It will throw messages to our marketing team, to our sales leadership, saying that, these are customers who seem to be interested. They are engaging more. They are clicking on the links and stuff like that, and it will automatically go and create leads, etc. for us. So a good marketing program can be run through WhatsApp. And it can, this can also be support scenarios. This can also be interactive scenarios and stuff like that. We also have, the customer commerce app, where if customer is interacting on the app, the customer can interact through the GenAI. So customer can ask questions about the product. The GenAI will answer it. All sort of questions, possible competition scenarios. What competition is giving. What are the benefits that I'm getting? And the fun is that, we can always have good documents, which will actually favor the answers towards our product. So all those things can be done. What I'll do is I've spoken a lot about the AI scenarios which are embedded. Now I'll show you a quick video, and maybe, you'll get what I'm talking about. Rajiv, if you allow me to share. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, Jagmeet.
Perfect. So now what we are seeing is, a manager just asking some questions, asking about the leads, which are the active leads, inactive leads, and getting information quickly through the chatbot. On the right-hand side, my Copilot is running, and it is giving all the answers to the questions. So it is asking about, the recent orders which we have closed. It is asking about, categorizing them on the customer type. It is doing that. So whatever a salesperson needs on the go, you are asking. So the scenario is ask me. So you can ask any questions that it can answer, which is there in the system. So you don't need to go and ask your management to give reports and stuff like that. So this is the hot lead. It's asking for the hot lead, it's and the application is answering automatically. This is the benefit of the GenAI that we have. These are the fresh leads which are created. So of course, salesperson needs to follow up. So all the chats are happening with the AI bot. And you can just click and go to the record or list of records and see everything. Now, this is the mobile app. And, the salesperson is asking, where exactly my sales has declined, so that he can follow up and fix up meetings and, talk to the customers, etc. So it's showing that. Then it's asking what customers can be on the risk. Now, these are prediction scenarios. We are bases the history of the customer and the kind of credit he's running. It is giving prediction that these are the customers who are at risk. And you can further ask questions. I mean, you can detail it out. These are the most likely wins that can happen, projected wins. And it is giving complete history. It can give you why it's saying that, these are wins and stuff like that. A very, very intelligent, helpful bot. It's giving you all right answers. This is very good. It's giving you the best order possibility. The last question. Now we are asking to do certain things, for this Copilot. So it's writing an email. It is not only Office integration. It is also intelligently picking up data from all sources within my sales application and writing the emails in the context of that. So now we are asking it to, set up a meeting for me for tomorrow, and it'll very intelligently write the content for you. You can edit it, or you can just say that, just copy and send it. So all those things can happen automatically. see. Now we are again refining it, asking further to help and set up the call for tomorrow for the customer. And the kind of language it can write, it can be helpful for the sellers on the field, who may not have time and may not be equipped to write this kind of language. This is the WhatsApp integration I'm talking about. So for example, whatever we are talking to the bot, it is actually showing. Now, this is the tips for selling that I spoke about. It's getting information from LinkedIn, from your contents that you have in the documents, and the recent customer wins coming from the application database and stuff like that. So this was the context that I wanted to discuss from the intelligence perspective. With this, I'll stop and I'll hand it over to Rajiv. Rajiv, I hope we can open this for question and answer now.
Yeah, thanks, Sukhpreet. In fact, there are tremendous possibilities with GenAI. And while we have dashboards and reports and all that, but the way interactively we can ask questions and take whatever information we want on the fly, on the field is something which is amazing.
I'll add, Rajiv, I'll just add one thing to all the eminent customers here, that we've been giving these applications for years now. We've been working with the companies like yours, especially in the product sales scenarios. We've been working for years now. We have very specific industry verticalized solutions. But with this Gen AI, there is a lot of competitive advantage, at least this period. I'm sure after maybe 1 year or 2 years, everybody will be on the same page. Today, if someone wants to have this kind of initiative, they can have that competitive advantage. That's what I would want to definitely highlight.
Yeah, we are open for questions. If anybody has a question, they can raise their hands. We can open the mic and they can ask questions if there are any questions. Most welcome.
Or maybe you can type on the chat as well.
Yeah, you can type on the chat and we can answer. We encourage you to ask questions. I don't think so. We have too many questions, but I just want to add in here for the benefit of all that there are two things which I want to leave you with. One is that we are available for a deeper discussion and a consulting session free of charge with you to kind of set up the sales rhythm for you from an application perspective, and we can our consultants can come and guide you in adopting to sales applications, customer commerce applications in your own industry vertical, in your own scenarios. That is one thought I want to leave you with. And second is Microsoft is having year closure next month, which is June, and we are running offers right now on our package products. If you order before 15th of January, we give you very attractive.
15th of June. Sorry.
Yeah, 15th of June. So we give you very attractive prices. So we have one questions. Do you guys have specific product? Yeah, Saurabh, your question. There are other apps which we have. It's available on your website. So maybe we encourage you to go to our website and look at various other applications we do. In this particular seminar, we specifically are talking about the field sales application, the shrink wrap product which gets deployed in 4-6 weeks flat. So we can separately talk about other products from us on Microsoft Stack, with you separately. But yes, there are other applications also. And if we do not have too many questions, Jakpreet and Gagan, we can close the call. But you are most welcome to engage with us and take benefits of the technology advancements which Microsoft is bringing, and application providers like us are putting it to action and putting it to use. We are very confident that you'll be able to get that competitive advantage when whole world is talking about conversational AI, Gen AI, Microsoft Copilot, and ready solutions like ours can definitely add a lot of value to business. Thank you very much for your time, everyone. It's been a pleasure to host you. We look forward to keep on engaging with you in days to come. Looking forward for many of you to avail the offer which is available. So looking forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you so much,
everyone.
everyone.
Thanks for joining in.